So here's Sonya back again for part 2 of my pincushion thing. Now, as I was saying, when I'm taking this down here, this is going to be a little bit, that's going to be too tricky. That is going to be too tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out now. All right, I'm going to make this one the same, of course, but using a different way. The same thing, but it's going to be covered a different way because it's going to be too hard to do what I'm going to do with this nice piece of lace. And I do not want to take my nice piece of lace out of the mix. I want to keep it. I want to keep the nice piece of lace. It'll be fine. Nobody panic. I get a big sigh. Ah, dear. I don't mind doing construction pieces. Sometimes I have not a very good time with them at all, though. And this bit underneath is getting to me, because maybe I should have put a nice flat piece on it first. But I'm going to use this myself, so we won't pick on me, will we? I should have got this and made it flat and did it like that instead of pulling it. Righto, people. Here I go. I'm going to fix this. I do not want to make it look wrong. I don't want it to be wrong, even if it is mine. Don't care. Don't want it to be wrong. Now I'm going to make this flat in and put it in there, and so it won't have all them dippy bits, you know, in pieces that's out of whack. We want it to look nice and neat, like the seat of the chair would be if it was, okay, if it was the seat of the chair. A bit better. I'll put a bit more underneath that bit, and hopefully it doesn't come over too far. Okay, a bit better. That look nicer. Doesn't it? If you fix it nice, it look nicer. Okay, now we still use that bit. We'll glue it back down. Come on, out with the glue. Where's that piece that goes and go around the bottom? Taking that off could have been a good idea, you know, because I might just take this up here. Oops. Other way. Oops, other way. No, you haven't got enough pattern on it. Or do you? Wait a minute, we'll get the pattern up there a bit. If we put it like this, put it on there like so, then we can turn this over the top, but we don't have to do that because we've got other things to put on, so it'll be fine. We'll do this way. We'll go back to the original process. It'll be fine. Come on, glue pot. I'm sorry, people, so many of you have told me to turn it up, but I do, and then I forget to do it again. I have it turned up the right way. I keep losing it, the glue though, because I'm not thinking to put the lid on it when I leave the room if I've got it turned up that way. It's so silly, isn't it? But I'm trying to get things together to go and do what I've got to do next. And now this will go back over here, hopefully. We'll put it around here. Not too tight, I hope. I'm not going to do it too tight. It's just nicely, it should fit. So whether you have to redo yours or not, I hope you don't. This is not going to work as good as I liked it, because it will be a bit bumpy, the inside bit, but that doesn't matter. You could put a bit of felt across it, I suppose. It's only because I'm using the lace too, you know, because otherwise it's going to, you can't see all this bit. That's not too bad. That's not too bumpy, is it? It's not too bad. Right, now we take it round there. Now, on this one, I'm planning on putting trim around it, so we're not going to be worrying about... we need to put this bit on the back here first, I think. No, do we? No, we don't. We've got to put this piece around first. So we're going to put... which... it doesn't matter where the front is, but I'd rather join this at the back. Oh, it's got a itchy eye here. On that part there. This part here can be the back. This part here I can start from there and come down this way. Now I want to put this lacy bit on the edge of there. Alright, so you've got it so it's fair on the edge of this, because you can see the part through there because it's lace. I'm going to put trim around it anyway. That was the idea to start with when I seen I wanted to make a nice lace one, because it's kind of sort of shabby chic, isn't it, this one? I guess that's what we'll go with, eh? We'll make it shabby chic. I think I got something else too. Somebody wanted me to make shabby chic. What was that? I forgot now. That's nothing different, is it? Anyway, I do read your comments. Somebody said something to me about that. Of course I do. I mean, I do. Yes, I do read your comments. I do like to see your comments. I really appreciate it when you talk to me and ask me about things that I feel, well, it's really good because you've been watching me, haven't you? Now, I'm actually giving this a tiny little tug because it's coming towards the end because it's a tiny tad too short. But we can fix that because it's a little bit it's stretchy, okay? You can do this with any sort of material, but I've found that using the stretchy makes it a lot easier to cover, all right? So, stretchy fabric, use an old piece of a jumper or a t-shirt or a skirt or something, I don't know. Get your piece of lace like this and do it. Whatever you want to do. And now the bottom bit is going to be tucked under there and glued down, and then I will put another piece of something on the bottom. Oh, that was clever. You're going to have to do it now, aren't you, Sonya? You got glue everywhere. I went a bit too got excited there, didn't I? Goodness me, now you got glue everywhere unless you put something on the bottom. Piece of felt would be nice. Want something that won't be getting in the way. Well, which I mean, you know, something that'll help it move about on the table or whatever. If you need to pull it towards you or something, you can reach your pins. You don't want something balking it. You know what I did? I did have the other one stuck on top of something. A piece of a vase or something. I sat it on that, and that way I glued it to it. It made it higher up in amongst all my stuff. I could see the pins a lot easier. Okay, sorry, excuse me. Now I've got to, that looks really cool. I really do like that. Now I've got to cover this one. You know what, I didn't even check, did I, to see if it was done or not. If it was enough stuff, I should say. I think I might be right. I need to have a front and a back. So that's going to be the outside. And I don't think I mind if it's that colour, do I? Do I want to change that? No, it doesn't make it much difference. It does make it a little bit darker though, doesn't it? Not really too dark. Let's stick this on here. You can't have too much support underneath it, can you? Can't have too much support. Oh dear, we'd probably get this done about 10 minutes earlier if we didn't have to keep doing this, wouldn't we? With the glue. Now I've got to put the paper on it because this yellow is too yellow. And this is the paper that I used around the bottom piece anyway. And over there like that. Cut around that. I sort of burnished it down a bit. Didn't I? Yeah, surely did. Now, you're going to need some braid of some sort, or some sort of trim to put around it. I don't have any more of that little rope stuff. Well, I wouldn't say that was for true, but I can't find any more of that little rope stuff that I put on here. So, we're going to put glue on this part and put our, because this is the back bit, okay, the back of your chair or cushion or whatever you want it to be, your chair or your pin cushion. Put some lace on. Now you want to cover this a fair bit, you know, because you want the lace to stick to it, and it should do, but because the lace is a bit open, it might be... now somebody's out there backing back. Sorry, you might not be able to hear all these sounds, but I can, and they're very off-putting sometimes, you know, when you've got trying to concentrate on something and everybody's making a noise, and the neighbourhood's getting awful noise. Actually, always has been quite noisy for businesses and stuff. People backing going too fast up the street and all these sort of things. Now this is the outside, and you can tell that because there's actually a ridge of this is probably like a Japura lace. I think that's what it's called, except this one is a stretchy one. Now I need to find where I'm going to put this because I want to make sure that it's going to fit there. All right, and it will. So cover that, Sonia, with... You don't want to stretch it though. I mean, we did give a little bit of a stretch. We eased it on the other one to make it fit. But we just don't want to make this too... don't want to stretch it. You know, don't need to stretch it on there. Oh dear, scissors. Where's my big ones I have? Where are they? They usually cut everything. I was tidying up here the other day and I probably tidied them away somewhere. I can't find them now. I usually put them here close by so I can get... Here they are. Right, now I'll be able to cut out something, I suppose. They're father type ones, are they? Father types. I might have told you this before. Well, I have told you my son bought me these for Mother's Day. I don't know, it was last year or the year before. Or this year or the year before, maybe last year it was. Thought that was a good size, and right, it's okay, they're really good scissors. They're really good scissors, but oh well, I use them a fair bit too, and they stay sharp for me, which is really good. Because I haven't been mucking around with the glue pot near them, I guess. Rightio. We got that on there. Now we're just fitting, don't get excited. We're going to be putting the other bit on too, but we want to make sure that what we've got's working for us. It's a dear little chair, isn't it? Look, doesn't it look awesome? It actually is a little bit bigger than that one, isn't it? Yeah, a tiny bit. And this part here might be different, but it doesn't matter, does it? You can put any sort of style or shape there that you want to put for yourself, can't you? So now we're going to do the inside piece, which is just another matter of a bit more glue, and stick that on, and then we'll find a trim for it, which I think I got some, so nobody panic. I don't have to go through everything, I hope, because I wanted to get this done, and I do hope that it's going to have plenty of time because I don't want to run out of battery. I'm worried about that, so I'm going to hurry along here, like if I can, try to lay the glue down so I don't have to keep worrying about picking it up and shaking it for 5 minutes before we get going. Righto, now we're going to put this on the inside. Okay. Go down into there a bit so it's not stretching out. Put that down there, nice. Okay, now we're going to cut that off. Can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm cutting around the edge of this now. Try not to go too close, but you need to be close enough, if that makes any sort of kind of sense. Righto. Around the corner, and this corner here. Okay. Now I've got to think about this part, because this part's going to come down under the bottom, or it can just sit there level, maybe. Yeah, let's just leave it level, eh? Just let it cut it off level. I suppose over the years I've fashioned out lots of different sorts of things. You just, you know, have a go and see what it comes out like. Some of them made disasters, some are real disasters. Yeah, so, but you've got to have a go, eh? You've got to try. So if I'm making this look really hard, believe me, it's not. It isn't really hard at all. It's really fun, actually. Now, the thing now with this is I'm going to have to keep it held there so it'll stay there, you know, because I don't want it jiving all about the place while I'm trying to put the trim on it. I don't know how I'm going to make it hold. I'm going to trim this bit off here because I don't want it sticking out too far. I've got the wrong pair of scissors again. I managed to pick them up every time. Okay, now, there was the back, right, and this is the sides, as you can see. Well, of course it's the side. That'd make a really cool little bed, wouldn't it, for a dog or something, if you made it bigger. I've also made lots of cute things for the dogs and the cats as well. I do love doing that sort of thing. Now, on this one, I won't put anything at the back. I'm going to, or will I trim it all the way around? I suppose I should, because I've got to trim that, don't I? But I'm going to put it on now. I'm going to bend it a bit first. Give it the round a bit. You want it to get around, so you need it to stay there. And hopefully you've got a good glue that you can just sit there and hang on to it for a while. And make sure that it's all stuck down. And because it's a round thing, these will line up anyway. The two bits either side, that'll line up because it's round. It's just cool, hey, the way things go. Right, now I don't want to make it this up too high. I just want to make it so it'll stick to the circle that we've got. Not too much glue up the top. I should have probably put it on the circly part, shouldn't I? I just wanted to do this bit here. So when I say the base, I should have probably put it on the base of it, but it's all right. Nobody panic, it'll be fine. Okay. Now keep it. Line that up with the base of it, really good. Okay, and you're going to have to keep hold of it. Keep it pushed against there, really good. Now I only glued mine on there, it's been stuck there for years. I probably have used a different glue, but it wouldn't have been anything that wasn't, you know. I don't use anything like PVA glue at all, me. I just don't use it on anything. I can't wait for it to dry. It's not one of my favourites. I like to use anything like this. It's a clear drying craft glue. It says it's non-toxic and it will glue everything. And it doesn't really take that long. But when you're doing something like this, of course it's going to take a while because it's bent. You know, if it was a flat thing, it just dries pretty quick. Enough time to give you a bit of manoeuvring. And I didn't stick the thing around here that I was going to first, which is a bit of a mistake, but we'll see what we can do about that. And I want to put and then I'll put I'm going to hang on to it a minute and I'm going to show you what I've got to put on there. I hope when I'm trying to find something to put on there. I found a few bits and pieces. That's too thin, that one there. This here is good stuff. It's the wrong colour. This is mouse tail, rat tail they call it, I think. That's what I've always known. That's a good thing to put on there if you had the right colour. And I'll probably have somewhere. We just don't know where that place is. Now the birds have decided they're going to have a word. But then I got this. And I got this. And I got a white one, which looks really cool. And it's only small, too, this white one. Okay, my legs still to the side now to cramp up on me, sorry. Oh dear, we don't need this to happen now, do we? We've got everything, push it against that a bit better. I'm really pleased how this turned out. I do hope. See, if you did this and made it square and longer, you could make a little doll bed, couldn't you? You see? Now, do I want the white or do I want the pink? The white's a bit thinner and it probably will look better. This is, I don't want it too heavy on a small thing like this. You know, you don't want it a big heavy. Oh yes, that'll look good. Look, I'm going to put it. Oh, hang on. I've had an idea. I thought I might put something with a lace. No, don't go and do that. You muck it up. Right, so there's a bit there hanging down. We need to stick that down so it doesn't go any in the way. Why didn't I lay this down? I've only got a bit to go. Is it going to be stuck now? I think so. Righto. I'm going to take this round this piece here first. It's actually going to have to go around the bottom as well, I think. But I think I'm just going to take it up here for the time being. I'm going to go up the edge of this with my glue. I'm going to put that on there, but I'm going to have to leave it come over the edge a bit. This is a really tiny, what's the name, trim? I don't know what people call it. It's all different things it's been called in the past. I don't know. Hubby's probably putting on the lunch by the sound of what's going on out there. But I'm just going to finish this up here and show you. I am so pleased with this. It's so pretty, isn't it? If I've got anything sticking out, like any pieces of lace or whatever, I'll have to just tuck them under there, you know. As you're going along, just push your lace and that back into the, like over the side of it, so it won't. And when it dries, come back and have another look and move it here or there or whatever you need to do with it so it'll work for you properly. Because sometimes we do have to come back and check. Make sure that it's going over both the top and the bottom of there. I mean, you know, you've got to have your lace up like this. You know, push your lace up so it's all going to be caught underneath it. This sort of ends it off really well without you having to worry about sewing it or gluing one over the other, top of the other one, which you can do. And then you only have one seam to cover, but this is not too bad. This works all right. It goes just fine this way. It does. It works just fine. Maybe I could have used a bigger trim. I don't know. Do you think I need to? Really? I'm halfway through this. Do you think I need a bigger trim? Oh, goodness me, Sonya, do you? I think I do. This is not going to hurt. I can take it off and I can lay it down, and then when it dries I can glue it on something else at one time, because I want to use this now. I'm going to, or the cream. Oh, the cream, definitely, yes. Oh, I hope I've got enough. Oh yeah, I do. Definitely need the cream piece. And that, come on, stuck on me, that thing. That wasn't very nice. I could put some more glue in there. Because when I was putting the glue on, I probably didn't put enough up high enough of that back, them side bits. Righto. Now, this will work really good, this one, because it's wide enough that it is actually going to turn over both sides. I'm going to start down a bit below because I'm going to have to cut that off and make sure it's trim. When I say both sides, if this stuff sort of turns, look, it does, and it'll glue down to all the edge bits here. I'm just hoping I've got still enough glue under there. This will go over the top of these. So what you need to do is find yourself some of this if you haven't got any, because it's just a thing, isn't it? I might have pulled a lot of the glue off of that when I took that off. I think that's better. I thought the little one was needed, a little one, but it doesn't, because this works better. It sort of encloses both the front and the back as you're going along there, and brings it all together nicely. We used to make boxes every year to put in the show. You had to make, it had a handmade box, right? Of course it had to be made with fabric, and it had to have embroidery on it and everything, and I did it every year for the show for 25 years. Ah, dear me. And this is sort of bringing back sort of memories of the gluing and the construction of things, you know. And I know that this piece of stuff that I'm using on here, stuff like this, was really handy because it does, you know, works really well to cover these sort of things. And edges and stuff. If you need your edges done, this is the stuff. It's people call it a Chinese braid. I don't know what it is. I've seen it on Chinese clothing. Maybe that's why people have it. Or is it Chinese or Japanese? I don't know. Don't know what it's called, but we'll use it, won't we? Because it's really good. I'll have to find some more, won't I? Because this is probably all I got in this colour. I'll find some more. I will somewhere, because you know, one day I might need some more. You never know, do you? So you want to make sure that that's working, and this corner piece over the other side here keeps coming undone. It's been naughty. It keeps coming unglued. Well, it's probably not glued properly enough, but I will fix that. You don't have to panic. It will fix. Yeah, go over here. Come on. The white too was just too stark against the pink. It didn't quite do the right thing, does it? I have to go now. I'm out of time. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.